Don't you just hate it when the only way to placate the wrath of the sun god is by invoking the ritual of the Tanatu Koalo? Hey, we've all been there. Yes, welcome to Pico Playtime, the video series where I play through some cool Pico 8 games to show to you lovely people. Today's game is called Aztec. I'm going to get loaded straight away today because it's got a lovely title screen. So let's admire this whilst I go through it all. Here we go. So the game is called Aztec and it's by the developer called Slate. And it was made for Low-Res Jam 2022, which finished, well, the games had to be submitted on Monday, so it's like a few days old. Yeah, you can play this game over on itch. Link down below, as always. I'll put a link as well to the other games submitted to Low-Res Jam because there are some great games in there and there's going to be some more that we see in future Pico Playtimes, I am sure. Anyway, let's read the description because this is a fun one. And I'm going to try my best to pronounce some of these Aztec names. And yeah, my mouth was not made to pronounce some of these names. Tonatiuh, the sun god, is angry. The high priest, Tonewak, has decided to invoke the Tanatu Koalo. I practiced that bit. The ritual that will eat the sun god and placate his wrath. But to achieve it, he needs the jewel skulls to be placed in their right places in Tenochtitlan's Templo Maya. I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce that. While he prepares for the ritual, he sends you, the Aztec prince, that's a word in English, I should be able to say that one, the Aztec prince, Guatemoc, into the temple to search for the sacred skulls and place them in their pedestals. Beware the traps and mysteries that protect the sacred grounds of the temple. So that is the most difficult to pronounce description for a game I've played in a long time. Anyway, let's get into the game then. So this is a platformer and it has some lovely music. The music is by Vav Music Magic. I'll put a link for that. Really cool music. So this was made in 2 weeks for Low-Res Jam. Now, the idea of Low-Res Jam is that the games have to have a low resolution. Well, Pico 8 always have a low resolution. 128 by 128 pixels, right? Well, 16,384 pixels is a frankly decadent amount of pixels. You don't need that many. This is 4,096. So basically, I'm making hard work of this, aren't I? It's a 64 by 64 resolution jam. All your games have to be in that resolution. Now, you don't have many restrictions in terms of what you have to do other than that. This jam has themes, but they are optional. The main requirement and the main thing which makes the game jam a challenge is the resolution, because having low resolution means you can't fit much text on screen. If you look at the bottom of the screen now, to play with a button next to it takes up nearly, well, more than half the width of the screen. You have not got a lot of room for HUD for UI in this game. So that makes its own challenges. Anyway, let's get into it then. Let's talk about this game. So, first thing you might notice are the beautiful colours. This is using a lovely custom Pico 8 palette. And, oh, check out that animation. Isn't that nice? Yeah, this is a beautiful looking game and it sounds beautiful as well thanks to that music. And yeah, you can see here the low resolution forces some rather compact text. We are the voice of ancient law. So, these towers here, the voices of ancient law, we can ask these for tips and they will help us in our quest. And yeah, the character animation, look at that. It's so good. And it really uses the resolution perfectly. And I love the what do you call it? The tiles, the map tiles. So nice, such a well chosen palette. Gives it a really different look as well. I love it when Pico 8 games use the extended palette to kind of give them games a different look. It's really nice and refreshing. So let's see. Mirrors, heal and remember briefly. We'll get into that. Here we are. So this is a mirror. We can look into the mirror and this basically sets our respawn point. Now we have to be careful here because once you die, you lose the respawn point and you have to get it again. Now, if I just climb up to the top. Some other things to pay attention to. Fall damage is a thing in this game. You can revisit the mirrors to heal yourself, and of course you can respawn. But fall damage is a thing. When you land, you can see that he actually has to kind of fully land on his knees and stop. So the movement in this game, compared to most platformers that you see, certainly on Pico 8, jump far while holding X or the cross button. Yeah, if you can hold for a long jump. So lots of different styles of jumping. I think you can get, yeah, the longer you hold the jump, the further it goes. So there's a lot of room for movement there. The movement in this is very different to the standard platformer kind of feel, which is really refreshing, to be honest, because a lot of platformers that you see on Pico 8, they often have a very familiar feel. This has got more of a feel, kind of like a cinematic platformer. So if you play Flashback or Another World or even games like Abe's Odyssey, the feel of the movement in there, it's a lot more kind of grounded, it's a lot kind of more, what's the word I'm trying to, sort of less nimble. You can't just jump out of the way of things so easily. You have to kind of plan your movements a bit more. It gives the game a nice feel. I appreciate the difference and the variety. So, standard things here. We can jump down platforms like so. I'll try and remember to do that because it's important. So, we have these, I don't know if these have names in the game. These kind of gem station shrine things. We need to put gems in here to open up, well, in this case, a door, but they'll open other things as well. The jewels will open the way. There you go. I'm going to call them jewel shrines. Not sure if that's what they are or not. Down there, you'll see a rather threatening looking spike trap. We don't want to fall into that. That would be bad. There's a gem. So, top right, we've got a little inventory there. Now, we can carry it. I didn't realise this at first when I was playing it the first time around. You can carry quite a lot of things at once, and you don't need to worry as well about kind of using things up. I thought... Oh, why is it flashing there? I never noticed that before. It's disappeared. Have I lost my respawn because I've been taking too long explaining things? Oh dear. Yeah, if you die when you don't have the mirror there, then you just get sent back to the beginning of the game. I don't want that to happen. Anyway, there we go. We've opened it. Wow, that took ages, didn't it? This is what happens when you try and talk through the game. Rest a skull on each shrine. So this is what we're aiming for. We need to rest our jewel skulls onto these shrines here, onto these pedestals, and I'm guessing that is a symbol of the sun god up there. Yeah, the graphics in this game are superb. I love it. Anyway, we've got our respawn back. So, yeah, I was not sure how depending on which way you go through the level, and it is quite an open level, you have got quite a lot of freedom of movement at the start. It can get kind of confusing with the number of gems and things that you pick up. Each gem only seems to correspond with one kind of shrine, so you don't need to worry about kind of using things up or getting stuck either. I haven't been told how to do this yet, but I know this because I've played the game through. Yeah, you can push blocks. One of the helpful shrines will tell us that in a little bit. Anyway, we need to get over here and, try not to get hit. And we can get another gem, which I'm sure we'll be able to... Oh dear, this isn't good. Not good at all. So you see there, one more hit and I'm dead, and yeah, when you land and you stop, you need to plan your movements ahead and get the timing just right, because it's very easy. Oh, I should probably just get hit and respawn. It's very easy to have things go the wrong way for you. Let's just visit that mirror again. Check out our lovely... we have got lovely long hair in this. So I think we need to push this block along. All the animation in this game... I mean, this character sprite is not very big at all. I mean, how many pixels tall is that? It looks like about 12 or so. And there's so much animation in it, so many different poses and things. It looks great, which is really important when you're going to spend all of your time in the game looking at the main character. So here's another... we need the blue gem for this. And I can't remember where that is. So this is where I start to get lost. Let's try going down here. I'm terrified of those fireballs. Push through despair with the circle button. Now, I don't know if this is deliberate or not, but I kind of like how the blocks that you have to push with the square or the circle button kind of have that symbol on them. Again, don't know how deliberate that is, but I think it's got a nice touch. Just sure, that was deliberate, of course. A lever can move the world. I do like the kind of, what do you call it, the flavor text of these shrines. Okay, so we've got a red and a green gem. I haven't seen either of those doors yet. Lava can be a bit of a problem. Oh! You can see those fireballs, they do kind of like pop. They do kind of pop up before you hit them, but it's very easy to get caught by them. Fortunately, you can heal up just by visiting one of the mirrors. Okay, so we've got the red gem. opened. And, oh, we need another blue gem. There's our first skull. There's 3 more of those we need to catch. And here's some good level design. There's the thing we need. The blue gem. But how do we get to it? Well, hopefully I can, hopefully it'll come back to me how we get to it. Oh, that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, the fall damage. I think the game is still in active development. Like I say, it was only released a few days ago. I imagine there's going to be a post-jam version, so hopefully, maybe if you come to this video a little bit later, the post-jam version will be out. At the moment, there aren't any sound effects for when you get hit. I think that'd be kind of helpful, because sometimes you don't realise actually if you are getting hit. And, oh, I've got the blue gem now, haven't I? Yeah, sometimes you can kind of miss getting hit, which is kind of important when you can only take 3 hits. Here's our first skull. Still haven't found a use for that green gem yet. So yeah, I think kind of... I think sound effects on being hit will be good. But we'll see if that gets added in post-jam version, eh? Oh, these fireballs can be a handful. Now, the jumping. The jumping takes quite a little bit of getting used to. You can actually jump quite far, but I'm going to try and do small hops here because I'm not feeling very confident in my jumping. Yeah, the movement is quite different to a lot of platformers. Spend a bit of time with the game and get used to it. It is worth it, believe me. And yeah, the gameplay in this is so satisfying. I love the movement of the character. I think it's so good. Am I in the right area? Okay, so we've got an area here where it looks like we can push one of those blocks, but we haven't got a block to fall down yet. Ah! Oh, there's a block. Oh, this area is where I get stuck traditionally. I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier this section when you push the block the right way to begin with. Because I push it the other way towards the... oh, there's the blue gem. I pushed it the other way and then got hideously stuck. Now, rather fortunately, we keep our gems when we die, so I don't have to go backtracking through there. Now, here is something that is easy to get stuck on. You can't immediately reset your respawn point. You have to wait for it to stop flashing, which is a bit of a strange way of doing things, but yeah. If you forget to do that, that's when you're going to end up dying and probably losing all your progress and being sent back to the beginning. So don't do that. That would not be fun. Right. We needed the blue gem for something, didn't we? Or we needed another blue gem. There's something up at the top of the level, but I think there's also something down here. So this is this will test your platforming skills. And oh, there's a skull. I'm glad I came down here. Now, I don't think there's anything to the right of me there, so I'm not going to bother it. Not going to bother exploring that. Yeah, it's very easy to fall off those narrow platforms. So yeah, as you can see, I am kind of waiting around here for the respawn to reset. Yeah, to be honest, but like I say, this might be something that gets added in the post-jam. Anyway, here's a fun trick. You can just do that. You can just die. I'll try that again. Believe me, that jump, it is possible to make that jump. You can go quite late with the jumps I've found. I don't know if that's coyote time or just the way the platform collision works. Oh, I got hit then, that was bad. Oh, this section. Did I go here? I feel like I've already done this bit. Yeah, I've already done that bit. Right, we need to negotiate the fireball section again. Oh, that was okay. Oh, that wasn't okay. Do I need to go this way? Is this the right way? Oh, I'm lost. It's not such a big level in this game, but it doesn't stop me from getting lost, does it? I don't want to take any fall damage because I really want to be able to to jump in that lava like that. I don't know if I'm even going the right way now. We've only got one more skull to pick up, and I think that's near the top of the level, so I do want to get there if I can. Oh, these jumps are so tense. The timing of those, I don't think I do need... Oh, no. Oh, it's okay, we're back. Yeah, the timing of those jumps can be quite precise, I've found. Or imprecise, rather. It's quite random at times when the fireballs happen. Now, I think... Here we go. This is where I need to use our last green gem. Or blue gem, sorry. Now the green gem. Oh, that's the mirror, isn't it? Ah! Yeah, these respawn points are vital. So I want to make sure I've got a respawn. I don't want to be reset to the end. Oh dear. I love the way that when you do respawn, it doesn't just throw you straight back in. You can see it kind of recharging the hearts and things, that little animation. That's nice. Oh, you kind of have a little bit of forward momentum when you land sometimes. There we go. We've got 3 skulls. I think we're in. So, if you're wanting to play this game, you can play it on the Pico 8. I should really concentrate on what I'm doing. If you want to play this game, it's alright though, I'm on the other side now. If you want to play this game, you can play it on... Oh dear, I made a mistake on the video at the bottom. That should say itch at the bottom there. That's a link to play it on itch. You can play it on the BBS as well. Both links will work. I'll put them in the description. If you've joined Low Res Jam, if it's something you're interested in, then give this game a rating because it really deserves some nice ratings. I don't need to go up here, do I? I need to go back to the beginning. Yeah, and check out the other games that Slaint has made. There's some really cool ones. Here we go. Look at the little animation, look on the pedestal when you put the last skull in. Here we go. All the skulls are in place. Tonatiuh Kualo can begin. And that's the game. It's only a short game. It is a jam game after all, but it's a lot of fun. Small but well formed. And did you notice the resolution in that? I didn't really. You get used to it, don't you? Some low res jam games that you find, the games are kind of struggling against the resolution. This game isn't doing that. It looks good in 64 by 64. And that music, oh, great game. Anyway, follow the links to check it out. Check out Slaint as well. It's got some really cool games. And yeah, I'm going to go and play some more low res jam games and leave a rating for this because I don't know if I've rated this one yet. Oh no, I have. I've even left a comment how organised I'm in. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you again very soon.